Hi, this is Tanya from Love Butter Tarot, back with the monthly reading for August for Aries. How are you doing, Aries? Right, before I start this reading, I just want to say the links are below to if you want to book a reading. I am taking some time off in August, but there is an offer on at the moment. And because I had a Mercury retrograde mix-up, there's now more of an offer on than what there actually originally was. So if you want to take advantage of that, it is on, the offer is on until the 3rd of August. Okay, so the link is below. If you just click onto that, pick which reading you would like. If you put the word eclipse in capitals where it says redeem code, and that will automatically take your discount off. Okay, so like I say, they're limited, so be quick if you do want a reading. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Tanisha. Right, okay, so I'm going to get straight on with this reading and see what we've got coming up. So I'm so sorry that I won't be communicating on here as much, because I need to get straight in the reading. I've got to try and get through as many of these as I can today, and the reason I'm doing them live is because it saves time in uploading them as well. Okay, after next month they will be pre-recorded, but at the moment it's just live. Okay. So, right, Aries, I'm going to go with what I'm picking up psychically for you, okay? And the first thing I got when I tuned into you, when I tuned into your energy, was the song, If You Don't Have a Dream, How Are You Going to Make a Dream Come True? So I really feel, like I say, psychically, what I'm picking up is I almost feel there's a big change for you this month. I think you'll be in your head a lot, in your feels a lot. And it's almost like I feel there's an exhaustion coming through with Aries. It's almost like you've been on this roundabout and on this roundabout and on this roundabout, just going round and round in circles. And I'm feeling like you're starting to get a bit sick of that, or starting to feel a bit sick of that. Okay. And it's almost like you need your safety blanket, or you need your safety net. And it's like, where is that? Okay. Because I'm getting here, it's almost like you're walking a fine line, if that makes sense. And it's like I say, I feel this is a time for thinking, what is it you really want out of life? Okay, what is it you want long term? Because it's almost like everything's just going on, and it's not like you're just existing, but it's almost like you're not making plans. Okay, you're not making plans, you are not looking too far ahead, and it's almost like being in the now. But I don't think this is working for you. I often think that being in the now is the best thing to be, but with this, it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like being in a spotlight. I'm seeing spotlights being shown, and it's almost like, I don't know, I feel you're getting tired of this. Okay, so it could be that, everybody's looking to you for advice, or looking to you for entertainment, or looking for you to sort things out. And it's kind of like, whoa, you know what, what am I doing for me? So I feel that there could be, there could be external influences with this. And it's almost like I feel you need to go back, take off your logical thinking, okay, and almost see that, is your life really as colorful as it could be and how you want it to be? Okay, because I'm feeling the real need. They're almost showing me there, it's like a baby rocking. Okay, and it's like I really feel there's a need for nurture coming in with this, but a real need to nurture your inner child. This is where it's coming. But in order to get that nurture that you're needing, it's almost like you need to break away from where you already are, because it's almost like I'm seeing the color is ahead of you. Okay, this is what I'm seeing, the colorful world. And I'm getting in my head there, I don't know what the song is, but they're playing it. I think it's a Oasis song, is it? And it's, this old town don't look that pretty, or something. So I feel like there's going to be revelations around your environment, or around where you are, or some of you may be wanting to move on. This is it. This is what I'm feeling. So I don't know if that makes sense. Is that song called Wasted Time? Is it? No. I'm sure it was by Oasis. I'll have to leave this city, this old town don't look that pretty or something. That's what I'm feeling. Is it Half a World Away or something like that? I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm picking up psychically. So it's almost like there's this exhaustion. You're sick of performing for the world. It's kind of like, right, okay, where is it that I'm happy? Where is it that I get this comfort? Where is it I'm going to get this nurture? And it's almost like going out in search to find it. So when I look at your cards, it's quite bizarre because the first card that you've got is the Empress. And we all know the Empress, if it's not a person, it's about love, it's about being in the flow, it's about going in the right direction, it's about self-love as well, and it's about the birth of something. It's very, very fertile, okay? It's a very fertile time for you at the moment. And I feel here, it's almost like that is there, or you've had that, and then all of a sudden it's stopped and your plans are on hold. So there's this real need to look towards the future and see where you're going and what you want out of the future. But I really feel you have a lot of defenses up. It's almost like there's things you don't want to see, there's things you don't want to think about, there's things you want to just put off. And I feel these are connected with emotions as well, because what I'm getting here is it's almost like I feel there is a fear of emotions, or a fear of getting emotionally involved. And it's almost like I'm feeling a real sick feeling in my stomach. Now, some of you could be expecting, because I'm actually feeling sick. We've got the Empress, we've got the fertility. So this, some of you could actually be expecting, without knowing it, because it's almost like, with these planets, it's like expect the unexpected. And I feel it's, August is a flurry month. I'm feeling flurry. I'm getting, because it's going to be quick and fast, and there's communication, there's things coming out of the blue. It's a very, very high energy month for you. And I feel some of you could get the point where you want to run away. This is what it is. It's like, hey, I just want to run away. I can't deal with this, because it's like your intuition is telling you that what I'm saying here is right, okay? But there's an almost like it's making this transition and making these changes is quite scary to you. So it's almost like trying to put off, doing this as well, because I really feel definitely an exhaustion coming in. There's a real need for rest, for recuperation. I feel there's an end of a cycle, okay? And I feel that you are tired. It's like you having to take responsibility for other people. People are putting their burdens on your shoulders. And it's almost like when you're look at who is given in your life and look at who is taken, because I feel there could be a lot more takers than people that are given back to you, okay? And I feel this month you're going to almost see this as another person. So you're going to see a bird's eye view of your life, and you're going to look at it and think, is this the life I really, really want to live? Because I feel at the base of all this, you want happiness and contentment, but it's almost like you're not going to get it where you are. So this is a breaking away, leaving something behind in order to get this happiness and fulfillment. And this happiness and fulfillment is within you as well, okay? And like I say, there's a lot of emotions coming up, which might be a bit scary to you, but you need to communicate them, okay? Now, I feel some of you, this could be connected with relationships, because you've got the Lovers card coming in here, but it's almost like communication is needed. And it's like you need to think about how are you looking at relationships, because it's almost like you're manifesting what you're thinking about. And this doesn't necessarily have to be in a good way, okay? Because I feel you're that tired, you're worn out, that your thinking isn't clear. So your thoughts might be taking you down a different path to how you really feel. So you're getting in your logic rather than with your feels. And this is where we need to communicate, okay? This is what you need to do, because I feel with this, you're at the planning stage of what you want in your future, okay? And it's almost like when I'm looking here, I feel there is long-term security. I feel there is long-term love sort of thing, but it's almost like you're blocking it. Okay, you don't want this. I don't know if this is fear or what, but it's there's a lot of internal battles going on as well. I feel there's heartbreak for some of you as well, Aries, and it's almost like, or this could be pain from the past that is coming up when you are presented with this long-term offer, and it's like, oh shit, I can't do that, because love equals pain. No, it doesn't. It's when the ego gets in, that is when we get the pain. So it's almost like I feel this independence coming around. God, I feel so sick at the moment, but I feel this, it's almost like towards the end of the month, I feel the 11th, okay? The 11th of August, they're telling me here for some reason. On the 11th of August, there is going to be some truth spoken. There is going to be you telling the truth to yourself as well. So it's almost like you could have a realization here. And I feel the defenses will drop. It's almost like you haven't got the energy to keep these defenses up, and it's almost like I see some of you may actually crumble, okay? But please don't see this as a bad thing, okay? Because with every breakdown, there is a breakthrough. And this is what you need to do. You need to break through this fear. You need to take control. You need to step into Emperor mode there. We've got the Emperor. This is your card. And this is saying, it is safe for you to express your emotions. You will still be in control if you do this, okay? And I feel this is where you are going to say, right, where is it I want to be? What is it I want out of my life as well? I feel some of you could be feeling judged as well. There's this feeling of like, I don't know, is are other people not agreeing with how I want to live my life? But I feel this is only as you get into the transition, because I feel when you're breaking away from the people that are taken and you get with the people that are given, they're going to back you and they're going to have your back, so to speak. So there's a real sharing quality here. And I feel there's people around that want to do that with you, but it's almost like, you're ignoring them. You're pushing them out. Now, sometimes when we're around authenticity and stuff like that, it forces us to be the same. And that could be where this sort of, defensiveness is coming up as well, because there's stuff about yourself that you're not wanting to address. But we've had this crazy moon and everything, and it's all there for a reason. And it's kind of, you need to tell the truth to yourself, Aries, here, because there is a new life coming for you. There is freedom with this as well. There is healing coming with this as well, but there needs to be an end of the way things have been, because that has not been working for you. And I feel that has been hurting you. And I feel there are people around that will hurt you as well, or they have. I feel some of you could be connected to an air sign, which is quite toxic towards your energy. This person is quite cruel with their words. I feel this person could put you down, and it's almost like they want you to stay down rather than lift you up, so there is not security in this. There might be nostalgia. So this could be, we've got the retrograde season. This could be somebody from your past coming back and saying, yeah, we can have this happy life. But I feel this person is full of hot air, and it's almost like this person wants to get their claws in again. It's almost like they're wanting control more than contentment for you. They're wanting to control you rather than give you contentment, if that makes sense. So what they're saying here is, please try and hold back on that, okay? Because like I say, when we've got Mercury in retrograde, it's all, it's very very strange, how people can come back into our life. But this is saying, keep this at arm's length. I hope that makes sense, because what they're saying is you've been there before and you know that this only brings worry and strife. It does not bring you happiness. You've got to let this go. You've got to let this go, because that is not love. Okay. And love is there waiting for you, peace of mind. But if you get tied up in another quite toxic situation, then you could actually miss out on sort of real love, real care, real nurture here as well, and a lot of joy as well. So this is saying, have this time to reflect yourself, but it's working with others, working with others who are giving you unbiased advice, who are there to help you, and who want to see you succeed, okay? They don't want to see you fail. They don't want you to slide down that snake. They want to see you go up that ladder. And this is where you will find your strength, because it is there. There's moderation needed for you. I feel moderation needed within work. I feel moderation needed within life as well, because there's this disappointment hanging over you. I feel, Aries, and I feel this could be to do with a decision that you've made, or a decision that's been made for you. And I feel there's a situation needs healing. I feel you need to be vulnerable within this, and you need to start looking at, is it more important to be right, or is it more important to be happy? Because there's a big lesson here coming for you this month in trust. Okay, and I feel this is trust in the universe. I feel this is looking at people who you can trust. We've got earth energy coming in there, so I feel there could be an earth sign. And you've got to look at where your life is. Sorry, why am I getting all of these hiccups? I don't know. I never get hiccups. But it's almost like you need to look at where there is a void within your life. What is it that is really missing? Okay. And I feel that if you dig deep into this month is when you will get your answers, okay, about what it is you really want, rather than what it is you think you have at the moment, if that makes sense. I don't know if that did make sense, but that's how it came through. So I hope that makes sense to you, Aries. Whoa, right, okay. So, right, the card that's just flew out for you there, I don't know if you've seen it, the spirit card, is called Honesty. And look at it, it's lovely blues there, very, very healing. And this says, love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself. Discover what it is that you truly desire and speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. I mean, that is literally what I've done. I love these spirit cards. When I seen them in the shop, I was kind of like, oh no, they look like granny cards, and they were shouting at me and shouting at me and shouting at me. I've used them for years now, and they just always sum everything up. So I hope that makes sense to you, Aries. And like I say, go with your gut and your feelings here. It's almost like stop struggling where you don't need to struggle. Okay, cut yourself some slack. And like I say, don't be the victim of other people's projections or other people's anger. I feel, because I feel people could be blaming you for their shortcomings, if that makes sense to you. I don't know, but yeah, there's healing to be done here, Aries. Healing to be done, and you don't need any more hurt. This is it. You don't need any more hurt. Stop putting yourself in the firing line for where you are going to get hurt. Okay, it's like I say, what you need is love, and what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Singing there, but what you need is love, care, nurture, and healing. Okay, so please let me know if that makes sense. And again, if anybody does want a reading with me, the discounted offer is on until the 3rd of August, and the link is below. Please use the word eclipse in full capitals, and that will get you your discount when you put it into redeem code. Okay, so have a fabulous month, Aries, and take care. Satnam.